It's 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 the same thing. It's href equals quotation marks, and then here's something different. After the quotation marks, you put the number symbol, and then you name it. So let's say uh, link one, and then you end the quotation marks and the tag, and then you name it. So let's say I'm gonna put it on nulla right here, which should be like about halfway. So I'm gonna name it nulla. You can name it something else if you want. So now I'm gonna go to nulla, where it says nulla, so it actually goes to nulla, and then you type in a, and then the attribute for this one is called name equals quotation marks. This is where it gets different. Whatever you put here for the name is the same thing you have to put here. So let's put link 1. I forgot the quotation marks. Let's close that. And close the tag. And then we're going to type in nulla here. We're going to take rid of this part. So as you can see now, give it a second. You have nulla right here, which my new or unordered list. And I'm going to click it. And as you can see, it took me right to where it says nulla. And I don't have to scroll down or anything. It just took me there. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to the source. And another good thing is that you can basically do it the other way around. So let's say I want to go back to the top. A for anchor, href equals quotation marks, number symbol, top and quotations and tag, and let's put go back to top. And then I'm gonna create a new head right here, h1 for big text, and I'm gonna put in top here. So I'm gonna put in my anchor name equals quotations top and quotations and tag, and I'm gonna type it again because I'm being retarded. So now let's try it out again, and let's scroll down. See, back to the top, back to top, and it takes me back to the top, right where the text is at. That's where it takes you to the top of the page. So another thing that you can use on hyperlink reference is, let's say you have, let's type it in here. Let's say you have like you have a folder that, as you can see here, I have a bunch of stuff, of files in here. So let's say you wanna look at I want you to link to my YouTube's resume.html, the one I did on my last video. So let's type in YouTube resume.html. So now close the tag, and you just put in resume. That's basically it. And let's look at it, and then here we are. And as you can see, this is my resume that I did. It's basically just like your navigation bar. Basically, that's how it works. This one works. It just takes you to another page in your folder. So let's say let's say that you have a folder inside this folder that has the other files, HTML files, and you want to access those. So let's pretend inside this folder I had a staff or a team folder. So we would have to write team. Just say I have a folder named team, and then / and then whatever that folder is called. So if that folder has an index file, I'm gonna write in index, oh my god, .html, and it will take me to that, and it'll go inside team, and it's telling you to go forward into index HTML, and that's the final. So let's end the tag, and then let's name it team. Basically, it'll work the same way that the resume worked, but just a different place. So I'll show you guys right now an example of it. As you can see, I have a folder here, And as you can see, let's pretend this is the index folder is my YouTube's links one that I'm doing right now, and my contacts is my resume that I did. So it will, my YouTube will links one will link to the resume one, as you saw, and then the team one is this folder I have, and then it'll go inside this folder and it'll get the index one. So that's pretty much it what it's doing. And then um, let's go back to the source, and then let's say I'm already inside the team's index thing, and I want to go back out of the folder. So href equals quotation marks, and it's a double dot. That means it goes outside a folder, back a folder. So go back to your original folder, and then just write in YouTube's links, uh, no capitals, links, and basically go back to the main folder